Hello, mic check. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Quick audio test. Can you hear me? Need to make need to make sure everything is okay. Can you hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Okay, I know that you can hear me. That's great. So, just really like as a follow on from my previous 3 minute live stream, my 3 minute live stream was just like a catch up of what this analysis is, my expectation, how I made the analysis, and then basically what price has done since creating the analysis, right? So now I'm going to put some more analysis on the chart. But first, I'm going to quickly get a drink of water because, oh, I think I'm going to be sick. Give me 1 sec. Okay, I'm back. So, the analysis that we're going to put on, right? I'm gonna use like a tan box color just so we are on the same page. So the first thing I'm gonna put on is midnight opening price for New York time. Okay, so that's what this color is. Yeah, this is our midnight opening price. Right, so that's my first level that I'm gonna be using today. The second level is gonna be London Open Kill Zone and its first presented fair value gap. So I need to send this to the back of the chart. So the first presented fair value gap that I'm going to use, I'm going to use the actual first presented in this scenario. So I'm going to use this one here. That's basically it, to be honest. That's all I'm going to be putting on the chart as of right now. Unless I want to dive a little bit deeper into this and put on the inversion levels that I would use in this scenario. So those levels include only the highest gaps in this price action, right? So this one, I would use this. I'm gonna put it in this color for now. So I would use that. I would maybe use this here. Um, I would use that. Make sure it's not a volume imbalance. It is. So I would probably use these levels as my inversion fair value gaps. Unless there were any created in London. There is one in London. So put that on as well. Okay, so these are the levels that I will be using. So we have this one here, this one here, obviously that one. Um, so this is gonna be Am I satisfied with the levels that I've picked out? So let me just go in and check. Ah, fucking hell. So the highest bullish inefficiencies is what we're looking for. Um, if London wasn't there, would I use the ones from London? Truthfully, yes. So we're gonna use this volume and balance right there. And then we also have this inefficiency here. Okay, so these are the levels that I would like to pick out on my chart. So this inversion fair value gap here, I'm not gonna use that. I want to try and use only this. Um, I don't really need. I don't know. Actually, we're just gonna use all of them, just to be on the safe side. Oh god, I'm really tired. I've only just woken up. I'm also gonna put on this premium wick right there. So PW stands for premium wick. Also this and this. So realistically, based on this, you're gonna want to stage along in this area up into here. Sounds like a dream, to be honest, because you wouldn't imagine price to do that again. I kind of want to feel comfortable on the short side, just due to how much Bitcoin has climbed. Um, this was my analysis yesterday. Obviously, it's much cleaner than what we're using right now, and it was even respected as well by price. She said, Olo kamusta. She said, Konnichiwa. I say, pardon my French. I say, Arumada. And she says, Abule. And I said, Nabule. No matter where I go, you know I love them all. She said, Olo kamusta. She said, Konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I say, Arumada. And she say, Abule. And I said, Nabule. No matter where I go, you know I love them all. I wonder if Bitcoin is just going to continue shorting. I actually feel like it definitely could keep shorting now, like maybe even quite aggressively. Um, Obviously, I'm not 100%, but like based on what I'm seeing here, I don't know if any of these levels. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like we could definitely short quite aggressively. It'd be interesting for us to see what price does do. She said, "Hola, cómo está?" She said, "Konnichiwa." I said, "Pardon my French." Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's interesting. See what I mean? I think the price is about to get real fucking heavy in this area. I don't know if price is gonna really give us um, another tap to inversion fair value gap. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's this one in here though as well. Price might just stay shorting, to be honest. I mean, there's nothing to say that it can't. So I would assume maybe that it might. If only I had more conviction in my first presented fair value gap, because I understand it also could be this one here, which changes quite a lot, to be honest, because then it shows that the first presented fair value gap hasn't been retested. And if that's what you would use as it, then maybe that would be better in some regard, because I'm using this. They this works as well, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to try and go long into that high, to be honest, because that's quite a long rollover. I mean, midnight opening price is here, so we've been up there for 5 hours already. Mad. So these inversion fair value gaps. Actually, this one is a volume imbalance. Oh, in fact, this should be down here. Ah, that makes the world of difference. This is volume imbalance. This is also a volume imbalance. So is this. So the dark ones are volume imbalances. Oh, but then that means this is a volume imbalance as well. Are they all? Every single one of these is a volume imbalance. That's really strange. Wait, what? Is it really every single one of them? So I can see this is a volume imbalance here. This one claims to be showing a small volume imbalance. This one is that one. It doesn't look like it, but if you zoom in, then it is. This one. Oh, so this one actually isn't. Oh wait. Oh, that's the first presented anyway. It's not even on the. I'm not even claiming that to be. This isn't. This isn't. In fact, this is a suspension block. I was absolutely freezing when I woke up, because like I opened my window so that like the smoky room wasn't so smoky during the night when I was asleep. And then basically I left the window open all night, and then I woke up and I was fucking freezing. I had to stand up really quickly so I could close the window and then come and check my analysis. I didn't expect it to be this clean though. Honestly, I didn't expect it to be this clean. What in the world? How is it that beautiful? That blows my mind. That shit, because that's exactly what I wanted to happen. Mm. Just gonna stand there and watch me burn. But that's alright because I like the way it burns. So we're currently leaving those inversion levels that the volume imbalances. Yeah, they are inversion levels that are put on an orange above, and it looks like we're trading back into those reclaimed fair value gaps. Oh, you see that, man? Fucking hell. That's why I haven't been saying anything because I thought that something like that could occur. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to get into these inversion Fair Valley gaps though. Now, what's great about this, yeah, is like say that you were trying to be short. So like you're wanting to go short in this area and you think that you should go short, yeah. Like price is offering you the ability to short this volume imbalance with a stop loss of this one. Because if we see higher prices than that, then like I don't know. To be honest, this does look quite heavy. I don't really want to make like a decision. I want to wait for more information, to be honest. Because if you look at the 15-minute chart here, this could go in either direction. Due to the heaviness, it could like range lower and spike lower and curl upwards, taking out this liquidity. It could even just keep going down. There's nothing to say that it couldn't keep going down. It might have some if the market is gonna keep going down, like fully, like it's actually gonna keep going down towards like 50K on like the daily time frame, right? Then I would expect price to offer something in here, like give at least a wick back into the 6:30 a.m. or the London Open kill zone. Like I would want it to offer something to do with these inversion levels and offer something in here. Does that mean I would feel comfortable going long? I don't know. Maybe because if you see, there's no wick on here, yeah, into this reclaimed fair value gap. But at the same time, if you come over to the 1 minute chart, you can see that like that that 15-minute bearish candle ends like this, and then the next candle the bullish candle opens like that. So it does have a wick on it. There's no bottom wick on the bearish candle, but the bullish candle does come over it. So is that low safe? I don't know. I wouldn't have ever looked at that low and been like, oh, that's a safe low. There's no wick on there much at all. So price could want to like create that. We could like just fall into this candles range, but I'll just use the levels that I've already got on my chart. So we have this is a time reference, so something could happen in relation to this green box, okay, just that in itself. But we have the reclaimed fair value gaps under here, in here. This is that the lowest portion of the daily wick? Yeah, so there's a wick on the daily time frame, and this dotted lines Fibonacci retracement represents the basically the daily wick. I'll show you. So as we go into it here, it's just I'm using that wick there. So, gosh, I really don't have a shower. These reclaimed fair value gaps, will they keep being reclaimed? So like, will price maintain that perspective? The 15-minute candle has dropped now. You can see that like it's closed back. It's come back into the range. I feel like it's probably gonna have a wick on here. Um, and maybe that's all it would need. It might have like some kind of explosive volatility lower into these inversion fair value gaps, and then move into this area. I'm not sure though. I feel like this reclaimed fair value gap is enough. Like, I mean, if I'm gonna like be trusting my analysis, if the market does wick all the way back down into here, then maybe for the next few hours, if the market does wick back into here, then maybe for the next few hours we might see higher prices. I'm not sure. It is a Monday. Moves already have happened in both directions. So like this I don't think this is where it ends. I feel like price could want to come back into here before deciding to go lower. I would like the idea of going long. We've just literally retested this one more time, and no many other people wouldn't see what that is. Wow. I kind of do want to go long here. Hopefully, wait for like a better entry to the low with my stop loss maybe just in there. And then where am I targeting though? Realistically, anything less than a 2R is not really worth it. I want to try and refine this a bit more, maybe get an entry down into here. That would be like best case scenario. But then it could be like faking people to go long now, and it's actually creating a fair value gap on the 15-minute time frame. So if you look filling in, like there's already a fair value gap, but it's now filling in the fair value gap here into here. But imagine if it didn't. And so this like bullish run up is gonna get taken out in the next, wait, how long? So I would say maybe it's about 19 minutes. But let's outline the Fair Valley Gap here. So this is the high that makes all the difference. So that level could be a a Fair Valley Gap being created, you know. And I know that I've said that like was only like 4 minutes, but what I'm saying is like Price could like put that Fair Valley Gap there and then actually leave it alone and then trade lower. Because we are on a Monday, we are like in London time on a Monday, so could Price want to have an extended run in one direction and leave some Fair Value gaps? Uh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll have to see. I don't want to get copyrighted, so I need to turn my music down. I want to see Price come into here though, and maybe even leave this as a Fair Value gap, like I've just said, on the 15-minute chart, and then see how Price works that level. How long is left on that though? A minute and 40 seconds. Okay, so two candles. Two candles to get above this line. Surely it's not going to do that. Okay, so this is going to be a Fair Value gap here at that last 40 seconds. So how is it going to use this grey Fair Value gap here? Would I feel comfortable if I was in longs already inside the range of that reclaimed Fair Value gap? I don't know. Nah, I don't know. This is a risky trade because who knows what it's gonna do. But I feel like mm, I'm not sure. So if the market was gonna trade higher here, what I would line out here is obviously there's this 15-minute fair value gap. This immediately could be a 15-minute inversion fair value start trading higher. But what I want to look for if price is going up is this. And then literally the only other one is inside of there. But what about this one here? So if that 15-minute fair value gap was to be left open, nah, because these are pointing price higher. So then this would be reclaimed. Because the only inversion fair value gaps is going to be this, because the price is going to continue short. I don't know. Nah, it might not, you know. These could be inversion. I think I might be creating one now. I'll definitely use that because that's like an initial attempt to go short. And this is like a drive lower failure to get that low, and it looks bullish.